In this unit, I will be asking you to review the types of stages you've already learned in class this year, as well as learn a new one. Period. The first type of stage I would like you to remember is called a proscenium. Period. The proscenium has the audience on one side. Period. The second type of stage is called a thrust. Period. The thrust stage has the audience on three sides. Period. The third type of stage is called in the round or an arena, and the audience is on all sides of the stage. Period. Our new type of stage is called a flexible stage. Period. The audience can be on any side of this type of stage because it can transform into any of the stages we just talked about. Period. The audience can be put in the formation of a proscenium, comma, thrust, comma, or an arena. Period. Now test yourself. Period. Look at this first stage. Period. What is it called? Question mark. That's correct. It's called a thrust. And what is the name of this stage? Question mark. That's correct. It's called a proscenium. What's the name of this type of stage? Question mark. That's correct. It's called an arena or in the round. And here is another example of a flexible stage. Period. Can you tell me what stage they wanted to look like when they made this flexible stage? Question mark. Here's a hint, comma. There's an audience on three sides. Period. That's correct, comma. This flexible stage is appearing to be a thrust stage. You can now pause this video to participate in the activity today. Thanks, guys. Welcome to day 2, Making Your Dream Room project. Period. Today I will be asking you to pick a partner. Period. Discuss your dream room. period. What I mean by this, comma, is I want you to explain to somebody else what your dream bedroom would look like, period. Does it have a swimming pool in it? Question mark. Does it have a basketball court? Question mark. Does it have the biggest bed you can possibly think of, filled with fluffy pillows? Question mark. Tell your partner in detail what your room would look like and what would be in it, period. Make sure you tell them the color you want your room to be, period. If there's any decorations or pictures, period. After you're done explaining to your partner what your room looks like, I would like them to explain to you what their dream room looks like, period. Remember, comma, to take notes on each other's dream rooms, period. Ask questions to each other to get clarification on some parts that might be hard to understand. After you're done with your notes and your questions, I want you to sketch a drawing of what their perfect room looks like. You can create your sketch in 2 different ways, period. Number 1, from the front. Number 2, an overhead of the bedroom, period. Please ask me any questions that may arise, period. You can pause this video and do the activity, period. Thanks, guys. Welcome to another day of scenic design, the art of telling stories through settings, period. Today we are going to learn about what a scenic designer does, period, and how they do it, period. The scenic designer, also known as the set designer, works directly with the director, period, as well as the technical director, period. A technical director is responsible for operating, protecting, and maintaining the theater's technical assets, while also managing and overseeing the different technical departments, comma, including set, comma, lighting, comma, costumes, comma, props, comma, sound, comma, and effects, period. They serve a dual role, comma, acting sometimes as technical expert and advisor, and others as project coordinator. Here's a rundown on how it works, period. The director shares their vision of the play in terms of the story, period. Next, The scenic designer designs it. Period. Next, the technical director is the person who determines how the set will be built. Period. Then, the crew, stage and building, builds it. Period. And the set dresser decorates it. Period. Now proceed to get into a team and start to read The Glass Menagerie Set Design Description. It is located in your Google Classroom. Period. There you will find it in both English and in Spanish. Period. While you read it, make sure to highlight any important parts that you think you need to know as a set designer. You may pause this video and go work on the paper. Period. Thank you guys. Period. Today you are going to learn about the two kinds of set designs. Period. The first one is called a box set. Period. This design only showcases one space, comma, one room. Period. The second is called a unit set. And this set changes location. Period. Think about the musical West Side Story. Period. At one moment, we're in Anita's bedroom. Period. The next, we are in an alleyway. Period. The next, we're in the high school gym. Period. The location is ever changing. Period. Today I'm going to ask you to be the set designer to The Glass Menagerie. Period. The first thing you want to do is make sure you read the script. Period. Which you should have done yesterday. Next, make sure you take a lot of notes. Period. Which you should have also done yesterday. Period. After that, you're going to sketch out your design. That is your focus today. Period. Talk with the director, comma, update your sketches, comma, reread the script for any changes you might want to add, comma, talk with the director again, and finalize your plans. Period. Then it is the set designer's job to create a ground plan, rendering, comma, technical drawing, comma, or a model. Period.